Hi, everybody. My name is Molly Gazay, and you are listening to a Living Album Podcast, Episode 5, the release party of Travelers Lament. And no, I am not just showing you this area. I am actually showing you, maybe not do that with the mic, the shirt that I'm wearing. It's a Travelers Lament shirt. I'm really excited about these shirts. So I made some merch. If you're interested in buying a shirt, let me know. They'll be up on my website, all that fun jazz. So the end of the month, every episode at the end of the month is kind of like my release party. This is an opportunity for me to thank my guests. This is an opportunity for me to tell you about the other things that I do, and kind of give advice give advice about things that I have learned along the way, and some of the tools that I've learned, and some of the people that I definitely recommend. So thank you for being here, and let's get started. First off, I really want to thank you guys for listening to the episodes. These guests, Maria Lane, an amazing singer-songwriter. Please go listen to her original song, Carrie White. It's so good. It's so good. And please go and hang out and talk to Rihanna Basor. She is an amazing leader. She's an amazing person. And she's like a guru about money monsters. I've been working with her for about a year and a half now, helping her write the Money Monster series, which is going to come out sometime soon. And it's all about helping creatives get past these money monsters that are telling us that we are unworthy of saving money and making our dreams come true. Thank you so much to Marvin Glover. He is an Academy nominated singer-songwriter, composer who is just incredible and spent some time with us talking about ASCAP and giving some advice about what the industry is kind of like from his point of view. And of course, Adrian from Birthmark Society. I am so thankful, and yes, I have a very special place in my heart for Birthmarks. I think what he's doing is incredible. Go get his merch. I have a beanie that I wear almost every day. This company, this clothing apparel company that he's created, is there to help spread awareness about birthmarks and skin differences. And I think it's just an amazing thing that he's doing. And I really encourage you to go support it. I think we need more of it. I also want to thank you, the listeners, for liking and subscribing and looking at all of the stuff, looking at our guest stuff, and for liking and listening to Travelers Lament, which is now officially out. January 31st, it was out. It's on all streaming platforms that you can go listen to it. I have a very special place in my heart for Travelers Lament. It was the first song I ever wrote, and oh man, it was many years ago. I was living in San Francisco in this very, very tiny room, and I got gifted this piano and started playing. I didn't have a pedal to sustain the sound. It was just me doing this, and I don't know how I heard about the Hotel Utah, which is a great local venue in San Francisco, but I did. And I went there, and it was you have to sign up and everything, and it was close to midnight. And JJ Schultz was the host. And I was so nervous. I think I don't ever like to have a drink before I perform, but I think I did because I was that nervous. And I performed it, and I was hooked. Ever since then, I was absolutely hooked. And I wrote 20 plus songs because when I went to that space, I knew that I was supported. It was a great community of people. I met my best friend, Christine Jovan, there. She's an amazing badass CEO and singer-songwriter herself. She's going to be coming on later in the year. And yeah, it was just this magical place that you could just kind of experiment. Everybody knew you came in there, you're creative, you're an artist. It was just so good. And it's really where I blossomed. And then I came to New York and stopped playing music at all. And wanted everyone to just know I am an actor. I'm not a singer, I'm an actor. I did some things, but not my own music, mostly cabaret. and actually really only cabaret and musicals. And then I think like a few years ago, yeah, I think it's been like 2 or 3 years now, I got referred to Craig Levy. And Craig Levy is an amazing producer in Manhattan. His company is Little Pioneer Cider House. Little Pioneer Cider House. I could never remember, so I was like, let me think of it phonetically. Yeah, it's a great company, and I've been working with him for 3 years. He is the best producer I've ever worked with. So this video is coming out a little late, and the reason why is because I'm actually a singer-songwriter and an actor and a photographer, among other things. I also write comedy and stuff like that. And with these episodes at the end of the month, I want to let you know what I've been doing. And it was my birthday month, so it was extra special. So I was really excited. I got to perform at UCB on January 6th. I did my character showcase, which was Amy Lee from Evanescence, who runs a daycare center. I loved it. It was so much fun. You know, everybody in my class was so good and so talented, and you can actually go see those videos on my YouTube channel. It's called Wake Me Up with Pie, and here's the picture. A little bit of the clip. But yeah, it was so much fun. And then of course the next day, January 7th, was my birthday. So my family that weekend took me out to go see Spam-A-Lot, which I highly recommend you go see. It's so funny. I've been in love with that musical forever, and actually just did, I think it was like a few months ago actually, I did a cabaret called On the Spot, and we're gonna be talking about that in February. But I did the Travelers Lament from Spam-A-Lot. It was really fun. And the reason why this is coming out so late is because I am actually on set for a political drama, an indie film out in Pennsylvania. We're filming on location, so it's been really nice. I get to go do a couple of days of filming, and then I'm going back in February. So I'm gonna get everything ready for you so you have these episodes, these single episodes to release the songs earlier than like a week late. But I have a good reason, because it's a great film. I'm really excited for you guys to see it. Once I get stills, I'll probably show them, and it's gonna be a wonderful time. And I think it's actually gonna be able to be streamed eventually on a platform called Red Coral Universe. So I'll give you more information about that once it's out there. And then, yeah, I am also, among all these other things, a part of a comedy duo group called Gazay and Lopez Comedy. This is my wonderful, one of my best friends, my brother, Raymond Lopez. He and I started this last year. We started writing all of our sketches during the strike, and now we're starting to film all of them. And we have two sketches already. We're going to release one every month, ideally, fingers crossed. And the first one is going to be released around Valentine's Day, because it is, you know, a little themed with that, but kind of retro. If you want to find out more, go to our YouTube channel or go to our Instagram at Gazay and Lopez Comedy. Some tips for those who want to start their podcasts. I got a lot of outreach about people going, oh my gosh, I think this is wonderful. What tools are you using? Well, I will tell you. Right now, I'm actually filming on my iPhone. I have a camera, but I actually really like this. I also have ring lights. Those help with the lighting. Those are really good. Definitely get an external. Right now, I am using a Zoom F2BT field recorder. I love this thing. I take it everywhere. I've done like promotional videos on different sets and for different theater pieces. I just bring it, plug it on somebody, and I go. It's great. And yeah, and then the other thing about a living album podcast is that we do everything through Zoom. It's just, and I say we, but it's like, it's just me. I'm doing this in my house. I'm doing this all by myself. All the editing is just me. All the promotional work, that's all me. And usually I think that's gonna be how it is when you're first starting out. And then once you start collecting people and gathering, I've heard, that can happen and it's really fun and everybody gets on board and has their jobs. But when you're just first starting out, these are some great tools. I love using Riverside. It's a great podcast cleaner upper. Since I'm using everything on Zoom, it'll bring everything in. It cleans up the audio, it cleans up the video. And I'm also using Riverside. Oh, and Canva. Canva is great for promotional stuff. And then honestly, I do everything a few months in advance because I don't know if I'm gonna have time. Just like I got this political indie and I was like, I'm gonna be on set on the 31st and I'm not gonna be able to do this video. So having a plan of action is really good. I started planning this out 6 months ago, again, during the SAG-AFTRA and writer's strike, so that when I was ready, I knew what I was gonna do. Even if I'm on set, I have everything timed on YouTube, I have everything timed for Spotify and all those things. Another great tool is Podcaster. I think I'm saying that right. They're also a great tool to get your podcast out. They basically distribute it kind of like DistroKid, which is what I distribute my music on. They kind of did the same thing with your podcast. All right, I said I was gonna keep these episodes short, so I am doing that. So thank you again, everybody who has liked, subscribed, commented, shared these episodes, and to my guests. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month. And stay tuned for February. We've got great people coming in, and I'm really excited to share Dreams with you, the song of the month.